Okay, hi you guys. It is a little bit crazy over here. It is well after midnight. Oh look, I got dirty hands again. I'm so sorry. I hate having dirty hands for you guys. But it's just because I'm like out in the yard and lot and stuff. So anyway, we had this full moon. I'm very late getting to it. What do you see here? Red lines or blue lines? Combination of the two, but the most important thing you'll notice is this kind of grand cross, but all these red lines. Yeah, that's not easy. Not only have we been dealing with, remember that teeter-totter I said over the summer we were dealing with here with Pluto, Saturn, and the Sun? Well, now it's kind of over here now with this stuff squaring it. So this is kind of funny. The sun and the moon being 21 degrees Virgo and Pisces are squaring Donald's sun and moon. So he's just going to be having fits about this. But because I have not been able to prepare for this, I mostly just wanted to get this Taroscope out and done for you guys. And I feel like we cleared some hurdles here. I was very nervous yesterday about what was going to happen today with all this death and towers and chariots and money and devils and hang upside down man. I was very worried about today. I have not paid attention to the news today, but I will tell you I was very worried. And I feel like we have gotten through whatever that was. We got through it. And so the other thing I just really want to tell you guys is just thank you so much. I have no words to describe my gratitude, appreciation, and love of all of you and your loyalty and enthusiasm. Because as you know, I'm having some pretty significant problems again with the YouTube machine and their algorithms. But this is just one aspect I want to figure out as I start expanding more. Because, I like to do things in order and make sure they're done properly and then work on the foundation from there, because that is what the Saturn-Pluto conjunction is asking of us. But anyway, going through stats and seeing how people are finding me, it's essentially I've been shut down in one area that has really killed everything. And there's two things that are really boosting my stats and keeping them level. The most important thing are those of you with subscriptions, with notifications. There's about 2,000 of you who consistently get the notifications and you consistently show up in the stats. And you do that all the time. And I was just floored when I saw that. And so this number that has been bothering me, not being able to break a certain threshold that just came so easily before, I'm no longer frustrated by that. I just look at that number now and I just see love from you guys and right back to you, because I love sharing all of this with you guys. So that was a really great discovery today. A nice revelation under a Pisces full moon that is full of love. Pisces is the compassionate servant, and that came to me in spades this evening as I was looking at that. And so thank you. Thank you so much, you guys. It's like family. And you know what? The other thought I had about that was, oh my gosh, this is just YouTube. And in real life, we don't see each other in real life, even though we feel very connected as if it were real life. It is real life. If there is this much abiding faith abiding faith and love and commitment that is just showing up in this one little stat. And you guys know I love statistics. In my statistics, if that is just a smidgen of what is out there for our country and recovery and going forward, oh my gosh. You guys, we so have this. We so have this. He just has to go. He just has to move his fat arse and be gone. And it's going to take a while. I don't know how long it's going to take because I've decided I'm not reading on that anymore because it doesn't serve a purpose. What we have to do is move step by step and get it right on the first time. And I think that's what those are the holdups. I mentioned in one of the previous videos, maybe this is why they decided to have the impeachment talk on today, because they knew that Israel and Russia were having upcoming elections, and which is a sign that they know the damage that the Six Wands mob is doing on our country with attacks. So the safest thing they could do was delay this vote on the rules of impeachment until today, because the little mobsters and the little troll farms for Russia and Israel are completely preoccupied. In Russia, police are doing all these, they're going to people's homes to round them up who are dissidents. And then in Israel, they've got their their troll farms and all that propaganda going because they got to get this guy elected. I don't think it's going to happen. And I don't know how much reading I'm going to be able to do on Netanyahu and the election, but I do have a playlist called Israel Elections. I highly encourage you to go watch it because the Saudi one, the emergency Saudi meeting, is pretty cool. It's a pretty good one. And then there's one where I ask, why did Bibi fail to put together a government? And I'm sick during that time, but I can't stop laughing in it. I know it's a little bit obnoxious, but I couldn't contain myself. And it was one of the very earliest videos I did, and it is hysterical. I'm just thinking about it, and it just makes me laugh. Okay, so what did I say? I said, did I say I wanted to do something quickly here? Because it's after midnight. It's probably the wee hours on the East Coast. So let's get this Taroscope done. And since it's just us, we're going to have a lot of fun with it. Okay, so, you know what else is fun and happy? Look at this. Venus and Mercury are 29 degrees Virgo. They're done. In fact, I wonder if Mercury moved into Libra and Venus is going to go, and this is just going to be, we're going to be feeling the love more. People are going to be communicating more about partnerships and being in this together. And love and happiness is just going to come forth more easily because Venus, she's not strong in Virgo, because Virgo can be kind of a little anal retentive and perfectionistic, and it's just not a place where Venus can thrive to chill, be comfortable, and relax. No, Virgo is always on the move, working things out. So there's that. Okay, let's get this Taroscope done because I'm going to start talking again, and we got to get this done. Oh, I was going to tell you guys something, but I can't remember what it is. Oh, well. Oh, I was going to let you in on a secret since it's just us here together. Yours truly is the varsity hockey team manager for the season. I'm so excited. And so that's going to be fun. I love it. It's exciting. Okay, so let's do this Taroscope. This is going to be for Donald. We have this sun down here in the 4th house of home. So he is going to be you know what this reminds me of? Home, the 4th house, has to do with security and nurturance. Security, he is going to be doing everything he can to hang on to his seat. So let's review. There's 12 houses in a horoscope. It starts, this is quadrant 1. This starts at house 1, 2, 3. This is the spring. First day of spring, that's Aries. This is below the horizon. So below the horizon, meaning this is when the sun is out, which would be during the day. When the sun is below the horizon, it's night. So Aries, Taurus, Gemini, 1, 2, 3. First day of summer, 4, 5, 6. Cancer, Leo, Virgo. And now the sun goes from the southern hemisphere to the northern hemisphere. So all this energy now shifts to the northern hemisphere. 7, 8, 9, first day of fall, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius. 10, 11, 12, first day of winter, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. So there's always going to be 12 houses. The sky will always be divided into 12 parts. And so even though the houses go this direction, the earth spins this direction. So when I say there's a sign coming over the eastern horizon that's rising, that's because that's the earth rotating like that. And so if this is the midheaven where the sun reaches the highest point in the sky, it's not because the sun's moving, it's because the earth is rotating. And so if this is the Capitol building of Washington, D.C., as the earth rotates, when the Capitol is facing the sun over here, the highest point, 100% exposure, that's the midheaven. And then we start to go to night. Got it? Okay. So, here we go. Taroscope time. Stop talking. Let's get the sun. Okay, so we're going to start down here because the sun is down here. Okay, you know what I was sitting here thinking about? The 4th house is traditionally ruled by the sign of Cancer. Cancer's on the ascendant. So this whole full moon, until we get to the 3rd quarter moon, the moon is going to have a special prominence in everything that it does because it's on the ascendant, coming off of a full moon. And Donald is an eclipse baby, so he feels the effects of the moon even more so. And here, the sun represents the president of the United States in the U.S. in a horoscope for the United States. Here he is, Sun, Mars, Venus, Mercury. He's going to be preoccupied, of course, with himself. Look at now, the sun has moved ahead of Mars. When Mars was in front of it, wait a minute, I have to go. When the sun was here and it was rising and Mars was behind him coming over the horizon, it's like he had people who had his back. But now Mars is in front of the sun, so as the Mars rises, it's under the sun's beams. There's aggression coming at him, but because it's combusting under the sun's beams, he can't defend himself. Behind him, his money and his children. And they're separating. They're going to go into Libra, so he's not going to really be able to hang on to them as much. Okay? So, on the ascendant. Look what showed up, you guys. This is the treason card. This was all over that quarter moon before, so now it continues. This is continuing. I'm going to look at the 1st house because that's the ascendant. It gives life to the chart. I told you don't want to hang on to the White House. So the moon rules the 1st. It rules the 2nd also because it's a house of income. What do we have here? 7 Cups. What was 7 Cups doing recently? Sales of nukes to the Saudis. There is something coming soon, you guys, because this keeps showing up in the most opportune of places. I want to go to the 10th house here because that's where the moon is, the public. Everyone can see this. Five of Cups, heartache and disappointment. The sun is, he just has heartache and disappointment opposite him, including the 5-continent coup. If you haven't seen that. Oh, wow. Okay, so I'm just going to keep going this way. No, I'm not. Because I want to see what's here with the sun, Mars, Venus, and Mercury. This is just getting better and better. 5 of Swords, the Mafia card. So if I said earlier he's going to do everything he can to defend the White House, staying there, he's going to fight. I just really hope this means people are going to be physically hauling his butt out. Wouldn't that be nice? This full moon is looking worse and worse for Donald. But usually when he gets like this, though, and has these charts, he needs a lot of help and intervention, which I'm not too thrilled about. You know, we're going to move over here. The White House, he has the White House at the 1st house. 7th house, this is us. We're the opposition. He hates us. Unfortunately, we have Pluto and Saturn intercepted in the 7th house here. I do not like this. What card did he draw for We the People? So he's going to go Super Emperor against us. Oh my God. And we're going to have no choice because we're like locked in here. Whatever plans he has going on to hang on to the White House, he's going scorched earth. Oh, this is not going to be a fun week, you guys. Okay. But we got this. We totally got this. In the 8th house, taxes, other people's money, Donald Drew. Pick one, Putin or Mercer. Which one do you think it is? It's not looking too good. Okay, so you guys know the 9th house. Whose house is that? Putin's house. Because he's far away. This is lands of far away. Law enforcement, FBI, other cultures. Moon howling. So there's howling going on in Putin's house. This could also be Xi Jinping. I heard something about taxes being I don't know, whatever. Okay, so 10th house. The 11th house of hopes, wishes, dreams. Donald wishes he could get away, you guys. You want to get away? 12th house of secrets, hidden enemies, jail. He's worried about going to jail, you guys. Or his secret is to inflict this kind of harm on someone else. Ugh, I want the former. So 1st house, White House. 2nd house of income and gains, 7 of Cups. The 3rd house, which is like kind of your childhood home, neighborhoods. Oh, it has to be Ivanka. Has to be. 4th house, scorched earth, man of Ford. 5th house, traditional ruler is the sun. We have the sun. I think there might be some revelations. The 6th house is ruled by Virgo. It has to do, with investigating. And there's Jupiter there. Law enforcement. Data. More data, more data, more data. Let's get this done. Let's get this done. I just feel like he's planning like a super huge heist so he can get away. That's what he's working on, an escape plan. Okay. I'm going to post, I will get ready for USA. And I think I have to post this one. Yeah, it's too long. Okay, you guys. Tarot Scope 2 is coming up here. Thanks.